bringing on our final guest, and she is new to Black Authors Matter TV. She's never been on before. She writes under the name Zee Renee, and I don't know if that's her real name. That's the name she writes under. So she writes more than one genre, I believe. I know she writes kind of romance, urban fiction is kind of in that vein. So, do you go by Z or Zee Renee?
I go by Zee Renee, both.
Okay, Zee
How y'all
Renee,
doing?
welcome to Black
Hey,
Authors
well,
Matter
that's what I'm
TV.
gonna call you. Hey, Renee. Hey, Zee Renee.
Hey.
But now I will ask you if you can do us a favor. I don't know if you can maybe tilt your screen down a little bit
hmm
because
I was
you're
gonna,
like barely in the screen. Oh, that's better.
yeah, that's
It's much
better.
better.
What a little bit more would even be even better.
It's
Yeah.
going pan down because I guess I don't know if it's how my computer is sitting, but I push it back some. Is that
Or
good?
you can, yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So we can see your whole face, not just, and I could probably take the advice myself. But because if I do mine, let me see.
See, y'all need to be like me. See how like I'm framed. So I'm
Well,
Yeah.
framed.
I need to
I
get a
try
setup
to
like that.
keep the logo or the URL. I try not to cover it up. And if I do this, see, I'm covering up the URL. So that's my that's my thinking with when I do my camera. But anyway, but I like the way you look, Rhonda. So I let me say that. So anyway, so Z Renee, tell us a little bit about your writing, the genres, the different genres you write in. How did you decide I'm going to be a writer in romance or urban fiction or urban romance or what made you and how long have you been writing? Because we hadn't had you on
Um,
the show before, so we're learning all about you and your motivations and I didn't know you were that close to Houston. That was the other thing. She's in Richmond, which is like a far like outer suburb or
yeah,
extra.
I'm right down the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I didn't realize that until I saw your information. So anyway, tell us about Z Renee and what she writes and what motivates her.
Yeah, so I've been writing, I just counted, I think it's 18 years. I write what I write because I was reading stuff I had no business to when I was supposed to be reading it. My mama used to have this big old bookshelf. She'd be like, "Don't be reading my books." I'm like, "Okay, I'm not." And I'm reading Zane and stuff at 8 years old. Like, oh my gosh, this is
Damn.
crazy. I know.
What's
I
that?
know.
And I didn't even read Zane. So that was
I got busted for reading The Color Purple at 12, and you were reading Zane at 8.
I wasn't supposed to. I was being hard headed.
really.
So
I read one Zane book. I can't. It was one like with the it was like a high rise on the front. I
is
can't
that
remember the name of it.
addicted?
No,
Is
I
that
didn't read Addicted. I heard about
with
Addicted.
the high
But
rise
I
on there?
respect Zane because Zane, when she first came out, she only sold her book in black bookstores. That was how she got her start. And she was committed to that. And so people had to come into, and we had a bookstore at the time. People had to
Oh
come into a
wow.
black bookstore to get her work. And
Never
she was
showed her
consistent.
face at first. When she first started writing, she didn't show her face. So nobody
Right.
knew.
She didn't. Nobody knew what she looked like. And
I
she's an
love that.
engineer. She's an engineer by profession.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I'm excited to meet her. She'll be at Black Romance in May. So
Okay.
they're gonna be looking for me at my table. I'm gonna be at her table. But
Yeah.
that's how I kind of got my start, just kind of sneaking and reading. And then I started writing fan fictions when I was around like 13 on this app was a website called Wattpad. And then from there I love urban fiction, urban romance. I just wrote my first romance novel, and I was like, I thought it was urban. I was telling my friends, I was like, yeah, this one put up here is urban. They were like, girl, that's romance. So just dipping my toe in different stuff. So I don't want to ever put myself in a box, not just in writing, just in general. So
Hmm.
that's how I kind of dip my toe in the erotica, dip my toe in the romance. My granny, when she was still here, she was like, you need to write a children's book. So I have a children's book coming out soon. So I just want to be in multiple genres.
Okay, well, I agree because I'm in multiple genres, so you know, I write whatever I'm inspired to write at the time, and so I'm working on a couple of books now. Actually,
Oh,
I hate to
wow.
have like three books in the hopper, and but the main one is the one I'm working on regularly. That's I'm going to finish it first. So I hope that'll be out this summer sometime, like maybe June or July. We'll see, depending on
Is
how
that your first one?
my first.
Your first book?
Oh no, I have 15 books.
Oh, wow.
So
Well,
this will be book
congratulations.
16.
Okay. Okay.
But they're all different genres. I have children's books. I have like self, instructional. I have religious based book. I have two novels.
Oh, wow.
So I write in different genres. I write based on being inspired on a particular topic. So
I
I'm gonna
love that.
be in that. So and I'm thinking about writing a devotional just because of
That'll
a
be great.
recent family tragedy. So I'm on the nose about it. But um, my daughter recently lost a baby at 33 weeks. It was her first
Oh,
baby.
man. I'm
It was
so
a
sorry to hear that.
horrible experience. But I was thinking about it, and I want to write something that expectant or aspiring mothers, because if
Mm,
you've had a loss, you're anxious about getting pregnant again and taking, the
right.
whole pregnancy. So I want to
Hmm.
write a devotional, and I'm going to call it, and somebody steals my title, I won't be happy. But uh
People your title, girl. Don't tell those people your title.
I'm
well, I'm
telling
going
you,
to have
I
to
don't.
bring the book out.
Here, nothing to hear
Okay.
here.
Well, I'm going to write a book that's a devotional for aspiring and expectant mothers to keep them in a positive
I think that's a
outlook.
beautiful, beautiful idea. I'm actually
Their
Most
working
pregnancy.
on
definitely.
my first nonfiction book soon, and it's going to be dedicated to Black women working in professional arenas.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I love that. Congratulations to both of you guys.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you. We not only do this show, we've been like in this space for decades.
yeah,
So
yeah. I,
we
I mostly write fiction. I write contemporary women's fiction, but I
Okay.
help a lot of people with their books. I help a lot of people with their memoirs and their nonfiction and their devotionals and so forth. But so I'm going to be writing. I'm going to be writing. Well, I wrote my dissertation a few years ago on the myth of the angry Black woman syndrome. So I'm going to be taking
okay
that
as a foundation.
yeah, I'm going to be taking that dissertation. I'm going to be re-releasing it and writing a book on African American women who work in the corporate sector and how they
Oh,
contend
wow.
with the angry Black woman syndrome.
I love that.
Yeah,
Are
so
y'all books on Amazon? I'm sorry.
yeah, all of them.
Okay.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble,
Yeah,
things.
different places. But I do all my books through KDP. So, they're on there, but they also end up on other places. But I haven't, well, one of them's through Ingham Spark, but that's one of my children's books. But somehow they end up on these other platforms. I haven't like put them there.
Yeah.
Now, have you found that to be the case? Or are you self-published, a hybrid? How how um how do you publish yours?
I'm self-published.
Okay.
Hybrid, maybe one day, of course, but I enjoy doing things on my own. So,
And
and
there's
that's,
nothing wrong with that. I think
yeah.
that you see a stigma against people who self-publish, but it's just like music artists. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of look at Chance the Rapper. He chose to
Yeah.
stay independent, even though
Mm-hmm.
um a lot of music labels have been beating down his door trying to get him
Yeah.
to with them. He chooses to stay independent. He likes to be independent, and there's nothing wrong with an author being independent
Right.
because you have a lot more flexibility that way. You just need to make sure that your work does not look like something that's thrown together or that you did by yourself. Your work should look just as professional as somebody who's traditionally published. And as long as you
Exactly.
bring that work and that heart and that skill into your work and that pride
Mm-hmm.
into your work, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay if you
Mm-hmm.
choose self-publish.
Yeah, I love it. Just like you said, and I know, and I'm trying to say this in a I know it's a pressure, right now in the community, like, oh, drop a book once a month. And it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not
Once
just
a
about to give
month.
y'all anything. Yeah, it's a
Is
lot of
it
pressure in the community, yes. And it's like I'm not doing all
once
that.
a
I'm gonna
month?
drop
Who
when
can come up with a story that quickly?
a lot of people be dropping them like back to back, and I'm like, that's
But are
good for
they
them,
good?
but for
Are they
me,
good stories?
Read book.
yeah,
Wait,
look, I don't
are
read
they,
and write. I literally I stay in my own lane and it works for me. But I'm just not gonna give the people anything, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I was called to this for a reason, so I'm gonna do it the right way. So
so how many books do you have so far?
I have 9. And I'm working on my 10th one now. So
Congratulations. And I noticed you
yes.
have some really good reviews in terms of just the numbers of reviews.
Yeah.
See, and you're self-published and you're getting over 1,000 reviews. That is really, really good.
That's
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that means a
Uh,
lot of people are reading your books.
yeah, it's definitely a blessing. I published my first book December 2023, which was All In. Um, I was like, I'm gonna just do it. Like I just took a leap of faith and I did it. And I think a lot of people was like, who is this girl that's coming out swinging with a 700 page book? Like I didn't care about what everybody was
you
talking
with a
about. I know
700-page book.
Yeah,
mhm.
I saw one that was 500 and some pages. I thought it was a typo.
Nope.
Hey,
That was
It
my
was,
second book. It
oh,
actually was actually I think it was 606 before I got it reformatted. But now it's like people that's what they want now. They're like, is this one gonna be thick? Is this one gonna be thick? Because I did 2 thick ones back to back and then I started doing novellas. And now they be
okay.
like, okay, these was okay, but let's get another thick book. So um I don't know. I feel like I came in and kind of just kept my voice, made my mark, and I'm just praying that the Lord continue to bless it. That's it.
That's a lot of words.
It is. I didn't even know it was that many words, honestly, because at the time when I was writing that book, I didn't have a laptop. So I wrote everything on my phone. So I had no idea
You
how many
wrote
words it
everything on
was
your
until I
phone.
put it into Word. And I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know I wrote that much. So yeah, I was
Wow.
shocked too.
I don't do much on my phone, but I know people who are younger than me. Like my stepson will tell me he does almost everything on his phone. But
You can.
I because I learned to type, at a young age,
Hmm.
I need a keyboard. I
Yeah.
need I need the convenience and the setup of a
Hmm.
laptop or a computer. But now, and see, I can't even text with the thumb texting. I can't even do it because I'm used to typing.
Really?
I have to because I know where the letters are on the. I do a finger texting. I can't do the thumb thing. And sometimes when something that you do physically is kind of baked in.
Hmm.
I've been typing so long, knowing like I can tell you where every letter is on the keyboard without looking. Um, I can't. My brain cannot make the shift. It's the human mind is an interesting instrument
It is.
because
It
you
is.
can get in a mode and it's hard to change it.
Mhm.
And you have
Mhm.
to. Now I don't have a desire to change it either. So if I
Yeah.
really wanted to, I probably could. If I wanted to learn
Yeah.
how to thumb text, I could sit down and look at a YouTube, whatever.
Yes,
But you know,
you wrote on your phone.
she wrote
Did you talk texted, or did you actually text?
Nope, I typed the whole book on my phone except one scene.
wow. I didn't even
I
know
didn't
that was
have a laptop at
possible.
the time. They have an app on the phone that comes in iPhones. It's called Pages. And so I was
Okay.
just writing in Pages. At first I was just sending it to my friends, and then you can pretty much do, it's kind of like Word on Pages, and you can turn it into a PDF, a Word doc, or a Google Doc.
So okay,
It's
so it's
pretty
like Google
convenient.
Docs.
Mhm.
So how did you ever print it out? Did you
I
ever?
never printed it out. I just, when I decided I want to publish it and I finished it, I transported it to a Word document and just did it that way.
Oh, okay. That's
Hmm.
interesting. This is I'm finding out some technical things that I didn't even know were happening. So
Yeah, they
that's
have an app called
interesting.
Pages. Yeah.
Okay. So now your two treatises, this is a like those two thick books.
Mhm.
What were they about?
All in, all in. It literally, I'm a football girl, so I was watching football one day, and this player, he just stood out to me. I was like, I don't know, I just feel like he may live a double life, and I had never seen or heard of it before, and so I just let my imagination run with it. So it's about Kavion and Harley. The first book, it's called All In, and just the balance of life. She has anxiety. I see my mom battle with it. So I just wanted to write a story where Black women can be seen through the lens of whatever mental health, and knowing that they can overcome anything. I wanted to show something different with him. He also had like childhood trauma that he had to deal with, but while he was playing football, he was also living in the streets. So it was a lot of overcoming in that book. The second book is about his brother Kylo, and he had a lot of trauma from the same thing like his brother, but his was much deeper. I touched on suicide, depression, sex trafficking, a lot of different things in that book. And that one is, people will read the second book before they read the first book, because it's, I was in a place of grief, and I feel like a lot of those emotions are in that book. So it's a lot of healing that takes place there. So a lot of different topics. It's, the books are about a lot of different things. I covered a lot of different topics.
Well, that's unusual to write a book that thick because
Mhm.
it's like the market seems to be moving more toward novellas.
Mhm.
So that's why I was surprised
The
that
market
you.
is moving toward novellas, but I think there is still a pretty decent sized audience that wants the thicker books.
Mhm.
Especially because, and I think it's because I think we authors can be blamed for that, because we authors are still trying to charge people $25 for a book that's only 100 pages. And so,
Mhm.
so like, if you're going to be charging me $25, it needs to be a thick book.
Mhm.
So more authors are trying to go for the thicker books because they want to charge $25 for the book.
Yeah. I think too, to your point, I think, like I said, my readers, they be like, girl, we want it thick. So I'm like, all right. But I don't always do that. It just depends on how the characters speak to me. But as far as like pricing goes, on Amazon, you're gonna always see my prices higher. That's for me to push the readers to go to my website, because I'll charge, what's best, because Amazon, we don't see all of our coins. So
Absolutely
um
not.
yeah, they always are priced higher on Amazon for me. But on my website, I'm not gonna charge no $25 for no 100 pages. It's just, that's
Right.
crazy. But because the printing
I've
is
seen
like
it.
$2. But
Well, if it's Kindle, it's zero. If it's the ebook, there's no cost for
yeah.
production. You just upload it and that's it. So, uh, but I think people don't understand the market. I posted about that a little while ago, just a short Facebook post that book buyers have budgets. I
Mm-hmm.
because I work with a lot of authors to promote their
Yeah, we
books.
have to respect that budget.
Yeah, you have to respect that. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
go when they give me their information. I'll go on Amazon and they got a hardcover book and they want to charge $40 for it, the hardcover version, to 25 for the paperback, and they're not even that thick. And so, you know, I'm wondering, do they really think that people will pay that? Or has somebody paid that and I don't know. I don't, the market, is what the market will bear. It's the
Right.
prevailing rate is what you charge.
Mm-hmm.
And if your book is, like Rhonda said, 100 pages or 125 pages, you can't charge $25 for paperback. Now, hardcover you could,
Yeah.
but not, but that's still kind of high, but not a paperback. But
Yeah.
I see people charging ridiculous amounts. And like, for example, last week we had a guest that had a coffee table book.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always expensive because they're for your coffee table. They're big and they're full of photos that are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that book is $50. I looked it up. I put it in my cart. I hadn't pulled the trigger on the
You
cart.
have,
But it is
but it's
in
in the
my
cart. That counts
cart.
as something.
So um now you also, we don't have that much time to, you have an event coming up called
Yes.
Plots and Pours.
Yes, that's correct.
POURS.
Mm-hmm.
So where is it? When is it? What is it about?
So Plots and Pours was founded just to foster the connection between authors and readers alike. This is our second year. Last year we were under a different name called Pages and Prosecco. Um, it was just a brunch style. We had about 60 to 70 people. This year, I was like, all right, I want to go a little bigger, but I still want to keep that same intimate feel. So it'll be in 2 weeks. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's
March
coming up.
27th. Yes, March
Okay.
27th, 28th. We actually just sold out of all Saturday tickets this past Saturday. So I was super happy about that. So we're expecting 250 people on Saturday, 120 on Friday. It'll be a mixer on Friday. It's called PJ's Kicks in Paradise. The whole weekend is tropical. So
Okay.
we'll come with our favorite PJs, our favorite sneakers on Friday. Saturday is Books in Paradise. Everybody have their tropical outfits, whatever that looks like. We have 24 authors, including myself. A lot of new authors. I have 6 or 7 authors. It's their first book event ever. We have, some more popular authors. We have, I was about to give some away. I don't want to give it away, but we're doing a lot of things that people don't even know that we plan.
Okay.
A lot of my team is my family because I like to bring people that see my vision and respect my vision. So I got people coming in, traveling in, and we're gonna have a good time. We've been working hard. We start planning. PNP last year was in March as well, and we started planning in May of last year. So for it to be two
Okay.
weeks away, I'm like, oh my goodness, this time really flew, but it's gonna be a good time. We've been praying, we've been working, we've been putting in the work, so I'm excited.
Okay. Now where is it going to be held?
Friday is going to be at C Suite, which is on Westheimer, and then Saturday will be at the Domain. Domain 8208 is what it's called on West Park. They're about 12 minutes apart.
So that's in
Okay.
Richmond, Texas, right?
No,
No,
that's
it's
in
in Houston.
Houston.
In
Mm-hmm.
Houston, Texas.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
It's in
It's
the
in Houston.
Texas, which means
southwest.
I can't make it.
Yeah.
Yes, in Southwest.
It's the
Yeah. No, it's not
southwest
at
part
Richmond.
of Houston.
Yeah.
Uh, so not where where I am, like where our event is in the northwest. It's like 30 miles from where she's
Yeah.
gonna be. So, Houston's so big,
It is.
you can be you can have an event and you can promote and promote and promote, and you still can't reach everybody because it's just too big. It's just
Yeah.
you know it's too
People been
large.
coming like, you still got tickets? I'm like, we've been having tickets all these
They,
months and now we sold out. Y'all just finding the tickets.
That's
That's
how we
how it
do it.
works.
hmm Yeah,
But
Rhonda has her book event, and well, she just had it in New Orleans, but it's normally in the DMV normally, and
Mhm.
hers is for Black History Month. So
Right. And
oh wow.
every year I'm like, ain't nobody coming to the event. And all of a sudden, you still got tickets? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
people wait till the last minute,
Yeah, they
but
do.
but for our vending spots, we always sell out um, months in advance, and we have normally have 120 roughly authors.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, and we've been doing it for 19 years. So we're at 50% now, 55% sold. and it's March, and the event's the end of October. So we normally
Oh,
sell
wow.
out by June, and then we could sell like 200 if we had the space. I don't think I want to deal with 200 authors though, but
That's a lot of people.
but you normally after we sell out, we get tons of people. Well, I missed it. So what happens is when we open it up the next year, those people sign up like right away as soon as we open it up. Which we open it in January.
See, I don't deal with that many people. I keep my events very intimate. I
You
only
do.
deal with about 10. This year was the biggest with 14 authors. I only deal with about 10 to maybe 12 authors because
I get that.
I want to keep my authors small because
Hmm.
I want to deal with the authors I want to deal with. So I usually do invite only for my authors for my events.
I
And then
understand that.
I concentrate on bringing the people because I want to make sure that the authors that I bring to my event that they get book sales. So after I get them taken care of and they're all registered, I focus on just promote, 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 promote. And that's why I'm always stressed out until my event is over with. Because I'm like, I gotta make sure these people they gotta sell some books because
That's me right now.
Yeah, don't even talk
That's me
about
right now.
stress. After our event, I collapse. I have to take a week off.
I
It's just
bet
totally exhausting.
120.
100 it's all and it's always
yeah, that's why I
120.
said I can't
It's
deal with it.
always
And I don't see how
120.
one does it. I don't want to deal with 120 authors.
That's
But
a
here's the
lot of
thing,
people.
and leading up to the event, I have to deal with all the, emails, paperwork, everything, organization, administration. So by the time of the event, I know everybody's name. And people are
Hmm.
surprised. They walk up, they'll give me their first name or their last name. I know the whole thing. Or
Yeah.
or they'll have a pen name and I'll know their pen name. Or I'll know the title of their book, or I'll know their email
Yeah.
address. They're always shocked that I know they are. But it's because I deal with all of their names for months.
But Zee
Yeah.
Renee,
Um,
we wish you all the best for your event.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
It sounds like it's going to be fabulous,
it
and
Thank you.
does.
I really wish Gwen knows that I whenever people come on the show and they talk about their event, if I'm able, I usually come out. And I've popped up at people's bookstores. I've popped up at people's
Yeah.
events. If I were closer to Texas, I'd be there, but I'm in the DMV. So all I can do
Okay.
is give you all the best wishes in the world.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy for you. One of these days, I'm gonna have time to read a 700-page book, but I'm really gonna go for your novellas.
Yeah, just go for a novella. We got some that's 107. You good.
Yeah, I'm going for your
Amazing.
novellas. I'm going to read those, but I'm really happy for you.
Thank you
Congratulations.
guys.
I did put your website in the chat, and so I hope everybody will click the link and purchase your books and support you, and that
Thank
they
you
will
so
come
much.
to your event and that it will be amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, and congratulations on all the books you've done in such a short period of time. That's
Thank you
an
so
amazing
much.
accomplishment.
Thank you so much. I
Oh,
Where
wish you
can
guys
people
the
reach
best on the
you, by
books
the
you
way?
guys are writing. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Where can people find you, by the way, besides your website? I mean, can people find you on social media?
Yes. Instagram is Pen by Zee Renee. Facebook is author Zee Renee. TikTok is the same, Zee Renee. And
okay.
Patreon is the same. Zee Renee everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. The consistency, it allows people to be able to find you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just Zee Renee.
Okay. Well, Zee Renee, thank you so much for being a guest on the show.
Yes, thank you guys for having me. You guys have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.